this world, health is wealth. And whilst this philosophy is true for us, it's also true for our pets. We've seen it on this show so many times. And for more than 50 years now, Royal Canin has worked meticulously to create and tailor pet nutrition to help cats and dogs live their healthiest and happiest lives. And joining me this morning to kickstart a brand new weekly pet health series that I am so excited about is Royal Canin's resident veterinarian, Dr. Debbie Bain. Doc, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You can tell by the size of my smile that I am very emotionally invested in this space. I'm a pet owner, a pet dad, if you will. They've brought so much to my life. One area where I've had to recondition myself and almost relearn is with nutrition in our animals. With pets, it is almost the most important part of helping them lead a healthy and happy lifestyle. So let's start with pet nutrition. What is that supposed to look like?
Well, a good healthy diet is a balanced diet that's tailored for them. So, I mean, like you say, Royal Canin's been around for 50 years. Like, over 50 years ago, we didn't understand the difference between feeding dogs and cats different to the way that we would feed human beings. And so for the last 50 odd years, there's been so much research and development and science that's gone in behind it to actually understand exactly what our animals require from their diets to live their healthiest lives. So an example of this would be a cat is a carnivore. So they have to have meat in their diet in order to survive.
They need the protein.
They need the protein, and it has to be an animal protein. So taurine is exceptionally important for like proper contractility of the heart. And like I say, they can only get that from an animal protein. Our dogs are different in the sense that they can actually manufacture taurine from something different. So when we talk about nutrients in our animals, we talk about essential nutrients. And those are nutrients that the body can't manufacture on its own, but it has to be provided for in the diet.
Simple as that. And it does require a bit of forethought, and I love the fact that Royal Canin work with the best on the front line, that there is this community of vets that rely on this pet nutrition in their service and how they look after animals themselves. What's blown my mind is how specialized the Royal Canin's nutritional approach is. So what is that approach? How have you built this incredible kind of network, this ecosystem of nutrition to support pet owners?
Well, you know, it's all around. We always have the dogs and cats at the center of everything that we do. And our philosophy, our nutritional philosophy, is nutrients versus ingredients. We are a company that follows science and facts. We don't follow myths and trends. And that's a big thing these days, you know, because there is so much misinformation out there, unfortunately. So when we talk about a nutrients versus ingredients approach, I mean, obviously our ingredients need to be 100% safe for our animals. And quality and safety is a really huge, it's something that we concentrate a lot on. Remember, our dogs and cats are eating the same thing day in and day out, every day for the rest of their lives. So the safety has to be impeccable. It's
the bottom line, yeah.
Absolutely. It's almost to the same standards as formulas in babies.
Wow.
The quality and safety is to the same sort of standards as that.
Sure.
What we're concerned about is the nutrients that come from those ingredients. So if we take, for example, chicken. Chicken would be the ingredient, and if you flipped over a bag, you would read poultry, and that would be the ingredient. But what you're not seeing is the nutrients that come from that chicken. And those are very specific amino acids, the digestibility of the chicken, the fat that that chicken provides the animals, vitamins, all sorts of things. So that's our philosophy. Nutrients versus ingredients.
Because just like with humans, no pet is the same. No. There are slight nuances with each breed and then with each animal in that breed. And I love the fact that, as I say, you've taken it to such a specialized point, which helps us when treating so many different ailments. It makes such a big difference in our own lives, what we eat. What is the impact of nutrition on our pets' lives?
Well, like you say, I mean, we all need to eat, right? So, I mean, you can eat to live or you can eat to thrive. And that's ultimately what we want our animals to do. We want them to thrive. So we have to feed them according to their life stage, their size, all sorts of different things. And our nutrition is tailored towards that, and obviously also for certain diseases and stuff like that, but also for healthy pets that need a regular, balanced diet. The truth of the matter is you can have the best formulation in the world. If an animal's not going to eat it, it's of no use.
Pointless.
So palatability is a very big thing that we concentrate on at Royal Canin. And every single bodily function that you or me or our dogs or our cats have comes from the nutrients that we eat in our diets.
And we know that it leads to them not just being healthy, but also happy, and they have an experience of life. And you want to be able to enjoy that with them and be able to help them live their best possible life. When I'm walking down the aisle and I'm presented with this incredible array of choice, how do I know what's for me? What should I be looking for in my own pet's nutrition? How do I connect the dots?
This is a really tough question because it's very easy to turn over the bag, read the ingredient list. Ingredients are always listed from being in the biggest concentration to the least concentration. But it gives you a very superficial view of that product. It doesn't actually give you a deep understanding of the quality of the product, the nutrient breakdown of the product, that type of thing. Now, all pet food companies are governed by certain regulatory bodies, so we all have to follow certain safety standards and certain nutritional requirement standards. So that's a given, but it's very difficult to just pick something off the shelf, look at the back of it and say, that's definitely a good quality food. So for me, the best thing that you can do when deciding on what you actually want to be feeding your animal is to actually discuss it with your veterinarian.
Exactly.
So they know best. You know, yes, we absolutely have very specific prescription diets available, but we've got a massive maintenance range as well. We need to be feeding for the right size, the right age. All sorts of things need to be taken into consideration, and that's where your veterinarian will guide you to what is best.
They're your partner, and they should be your partner throughout that journey with your pet. And it's a beautiful space to work in because I've learned firsthand how emotionally invested you as vets are in this process. And the fact that this brand has chosen to work with the team of vets that I've met, mind-blowing. You guys are doing such an amazing job. I'm so excited about the pets I'm going to meet along the way, the incredible professionals that are going to be educating us along this journey. Thank you so much for kickstarting what I think is going to be so helpful for pet owners out there. Cannot wait to delve into the next few weeks, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
As a part of our pet health series with Royal Canin, Dr. Debbie Bain is going to be joining us every Wednesday for the next few weeks to fully unpack how we can help our pets live their healthiest and, yes, happiest lives as well. So make sure that you and your furry friends tune in every Wednesday. I think this is going to be invaluable.
Royal Canin, making a better world for pets through precise and tailored health through nutrition.